Shot Babu, the Facebook gaming in the building.
Into the end zone! Five Nation, stand up!
Start with. Let me do this way. That way y'all can see him.
Let me teach you how to
Tig.
vibe.
Last pick in the 4th round. In the same draft class as Roger McCreary.
Let me teach you
Second
how to
round draft pick
vibe.
out of Auburn. Chig was out of Maryland. Does anybody know the significance of Chig and Roger of their draft class? No, you don't, because you're probably not Titan fans. So I gotta take y'all back.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
And we have to really dive into this, because I don't think people that are non-Titan fans, I don't think y'all really truly understand. I don't think, Nick was good, Ladie, number one pack smoker. Hey, listen, I don't think people understand that Tennessee Titans 2020 draft class had Isaiah Wilson go to jail. Christian Fulton was a starter, injury prone, went to the Chargers, beat us. Darrington Evans, really liked him as a person. Think he did some good things on the Bears and the Bills, just was never able to stay healthy on the Titans. Larrell Murchison didn't make it. Cole McDonald didn't make it. Chris Jackson played a little bit, but not long. 0 out of 6 are still on the Titans. 21 class, Caleb Farley, Dylan Radins, Monty Rice, Elijah Molden, Dez Fitzpatrick, who we picked over Amon-Ra St. Brown, Rashad Weaver, Racy McMath, and Brady Breeze. 0 out of 8. So that's 0 out of 6, 0 out of 8. For all the math wizards in the chat, what is 0 out of 6 and 0 out of 8 add up to be 0 out of what? Let's move on to the 22 class. The class that I just mentioned is the A.J. Brown, worst trade in franchise history. One of the worst trades in the history
Let
of
me
the,
teach you how
of
to
the
vibe.
NFL. Traylon Burks, waived off IR. Nicholas Petit-Frere got caught gambling, missed some time, was not focused on football. Malik Willis, traded for a 7th round pick, came back and looked like 0-4 Vic when we played him. Hassan Haskins went to the Chargers, came back and beat us with Jim Harbaugh. Kyle Phillips was on the Super Bowl Eagles team. Theo Jackson on the Vikings. Chance Campbell stayed hurt,
teach
couldn't
you
get on
how
the
to
field.
vibe.
So Roger McCreary and Chig Okonkwo. It took 3 years for us
Let me
to find
teach
2
you how to
starters,
vibe.
a 2nd round pick, and the last pick in the 4th round. So that's 9 plus 14 is 23. So we're at 2 out of 23. You got Pete, graded as the highest graded left guard in the NFL. Will Levis gave up a 3rd round pick to draft him. He's under surgery under the knife. So even for all the Will Levis detractors that we should have kept Will Levis and not drafted Cam Ward, but Will Levis still went under the knife and had shoulder surgery because somebody cleared him to play football with his shoulder looking the way it does. Who would have played quarterback? Brandon Allen would have played quarterback, would have been QB1 for the Tennessee Titans this year if you didn't draft Cam Ward number 1. So we're not going to put all the blame on Will Levis. But nonetheless, Tajay Spears on injured reserve. Part of the trade to get Will Levis. Josh Wiley, waived. Jalen Duncan, not focused on football, waived. Colton Dowell, only was a special teamer, waived. So that's 1 plus the 2. That's 3 out of 29. In 4 years, the Tennessee Titans have 3 starters out of 29 draft picks. And somehow, the Tennessee Titan faithful don't want to sign Roger McCreary, who's a starting slot corner, who has only missed 4 games in the 4 years he's been a Titan. The most productive, the most consistent defensive back that we have. And Chig Okonkwo, who's a middle of the pack tight end in the NFL, who leads the Tennessee Titans in receptions and yards in his time since he's been in the Titans at tight end, who's actually leading the Titans in receptions this season. Why on earth would we not want to sign Roger McCreary and Chig Okonkwo early? Even if you were going to trade them next year or the year after, you have to sign them to get value back if you trade them, which was a 2nd round pick and the last pick in the 4th round. So in 4 years, the Tennessee Titans have 3 starters. It may be a contributor if Tajay Spears comes off IR. But he spent more time injured than he has healthy. Then we go to this year. Rams pick J.C. Latham, injured. T'Vondre Sweat on IR to week 8. Cedric Gray, who had 17 tackles, who has emerged as a stack backer next to Cody Barton. Jarvis Brownlee Jr., a 5th-round draft pick, who was our best talented corner on the team, who got traded to the Jets for a drop-down pick, which we lost value in this, to the Jets. And I have people telling me that he has a bad attitude. That's why we gave up value to trade him, even though a $90 million cornerback like L'Jarius Sneed, who has a ring and has no reason to play, who hasn't produced or done anything on the Titans, who got a DPI this week on Femi's first sack, which got called back. He got beat on a 3rd and 17. They got overturned because they didn't have enough video evidence, but he did get dunked on. And then 2nd down and 33, he got dunked on by Nico Collins, who he was talking trash to, and then was very rude in the post game when answering questions. So at the end of the day, I would much rather Jarvis Brownlee Jr. have a little attitude and a chip on his shoulder than a $90 million cornerback that got nothing to play for. That our current GM, Mike Bergonzi, traded L'Jarius Sneed to the Titans for a 3rd-round pick and then came here. That would be like your boss firing you. You get a new job, and then when you show up to work, the boss that fired you at your old job is now your boss again at your new job. That is the equivalent of L'Jarius Sneed being in Nashville. He does not want to be there. Jaquan Jackson, brought in to return punts and be a slot gadget guy, already gone. Lost his job to Proche Chimdike. He's out. James Williams, penalties in every game as a special teams guy, got beat out by Cedric Gray at inside backer. And then Jalen Harrell, who should be getting reps at edge behind Harold Landry, but oh, my bad. We didn't want to pay Harold Landry. We decided to keep Arden Key and sign Draymond Jones, who's been absolute ghost this season. So, like, that's the equivalent of what you have. You have 1, 2, 3. You lost value here. You know, Tennessee Titan fans don't want to keep homegrown talent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starters. 6 starters out of a possible of 36 positions. 6 out of 36 is a 1 in 6 average of a people that could still be on your team. Do you realize a whole entire 4-year freshman, sophomore, junior, senior class only has 3 players on the still on the roster? You realize you lose value with Levis. You lost value trading Malik Willis. You lost the most value in franchise history with Treylon Burks. You lost value trading Isaiah Wilson after he went to jail, a 1st-round pick for a 7th rounder. We've lost value on every single trade we've ever had. Not to mention that 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys have already came back to beat us in Nashville. So I had to say that, to say this, that's the history of what the Tennessee Titans have fumbled, like legitimately fumbled the bag to where now the Tennessee Titans just need to do what's right. If you only got, in a 4-year window, if you only got 3 guys that made the team, you had to have your leading pass catcher on your entire roster the last 3 years. You have to re-sign him. You have to re-sign Roger to play the slot. Oh, my bad. They picked up Womack from the Colts, and he's already hurt. You know what I'm saying? Jarvis Brownlee Jr. is a guy that you could have maybe moved in Roger's role if you didn't want to re-sign Roger, but I just don't – like, these guys have been, like, solid teammates, man, and Pete has turned into – like an all-pro left guard. Like sign the homegrown talent. I know the Tennessee Titan fan base is slow. Most of them are Tennessee Volunteer fans, and they don't understand how building a program works. But this is definitely what you got to do. That's definitely what you got to do. You have to sign players that you draft. Imagine the Tennessee Titans roster if they would have kept A.J. Brown, kept Derrick Henry, kept Harold Landry, kept Kevin Byard, kept like all these good players that they draft. If they would have kept them, Jonnu Smith at the top of the league in tight ends, touchdowns. Pretty much every year he's left. Like this is just a sad situation to see that the Titan fan base doesn't understand that you have to sign and retain the talent that you draft to keep your value. Shots at the Vols is crazy. Is it really? The Volunteers haven't been in the championship since Philip Fulmer 30 years ago. My dog Zay with the 400 star bump. Dragon stickers in the chat. YP, what up? But that's just to show y'all that the Tennessee Titans have, out of 6 out of 36 is crazy. Going on a 4-year stretch where you only got 3 people that's still on the roster is wild. Like think about this. Like think about Adoree Jackson is still starting for the Eagles. The Eagles are undefeated. Like look at our first round picks: Corey Davis, Caleb Farley, like Isaiah. How do you miss on first round talent? And then guess what? You got Jeffrey Simmons, who's playing like the best interior D lineman in football, and everybody wants to trade him. Do you trust this front office that went 3 for 29 on draft picks? I know it's not the same people, but some of these same people are here. These are the same guys that said Brian Callahan was a knock out the park home run. We crushed it. Coach that they brought in after getting rid of NFL Coach of the Year, AFC Championship, #1 seed in the AFC, Mike Vrabel. These are the guys that say they crushed it, but at the same time, Brian Callahan got hired his best friend and his dad. What job do you get? You hire your best friend and your dad, and then the people come and make you say that you gave the play calling to Bo Hardegree, who they wanted to see what they had in Bo Hardegree, similar to Tim Kelly when they got rid of Todd Downing. You see the reoccurring themes in Nashville. So then Nick Holz comes up there and basically has a Freudian slip and says, I ain't mad about not being a play caller, even though I used to be a play caller. I'm not mad at all. What was the question? Like he really just had a Freudian slip. And then you turn around and see that Brian Callahan saying that he didn't give up. Man, let's be real. Like they came in and told him what to do. I'm just sick of it. I just think that you can't go 4 years and have 3 starters and then the fan base be so stupid to think that you don't need to sign those 3 people.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Hey, like if Chig averages 500 yards per year and leads the team in receptions every year in 3 years, like where do you think his production would be if he had the same quarterback and a good offensive line and a good play caller? Chig would probably have 700-800 yards a year easy and probably close to 10 touchdowns. You know, we do stuff like get on the goal line and run three times. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what they're trying to do. I just think Bergonzi got to get everybody out, because when y'all look at what I just showed you, what team can survive that? What team can survive that? You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to replace what Rand did so bad that you trade Jarvis was your best value at corner. And then you look over and say, we're going to move J.C. Latham to right tackle and sign Dan Moore to an $82 million deal. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand, like, the way that they deal with value. I guess they don't see value the same way that other good teams and programs do. You see, I was sick too. Feel your pain. Titans should do to revamp the team. I just told you. Like, you can't go 4 years and only have 3 starters in 4 years of draft. With as many draft picks, 29 draft picks and only having 3 starters is just abysmal. Like, a team can't survive. The fact that the Tennessee Titans was still like a ship that was sitting upright shows you how bad that they've butchered the roster. And the only thing I could think that they could do to revamp it is to say you have a first year everything. Everybody that you hire is their first time doing it. Go in, clear house, bring in somebody that's gonna be somebody that can make the team run professionally. Then I think you got to take a hard look at re-signing the guys that are coming up for contract, because it saves the team money. And if you move them down the road, you like the Titans should have signed Derrick Henry, and then if they wanted to move him, should have moved him. Like, those are the smart things to do. Like, right now, I would sign Jeffrey Simmons to a mega contract, and I would find a way to get rid of L'Jarius Sneed and Calvin Ridley. I would. That's where I would start. I would start by moving Arden Key. I would move Draymond Jones. I put Femi and Jalen Harrell in. At the time that I got Devondre Sweat back, which is like 2 more weeks, I do that. Tajay Spears would be back. I put him and Khalil Mullins in. I start cutting people off. I would put Van Jefferson in Calvin Ridley slot. I would call up I would call up Restrepo. I'll see if somebody wanted to take Lockett. And I would run Chim DK and Restrepo in the slot. I would run Van Jefferson, Bryce Oliver on the outside, and I'd have A.O. Monner on the other side. And I would be trying to trade and get some young talented guys that their teams don't want to sign. I'd be trying to reach out and get a Kyle Pitts. I'd be trying to reach out and get a Tariq Woolen. I'd be trying to reach out and get some of these guys that are young, that are coming up on their contract, like how our guys Chig and Roger are. I would sign Chig and Roger to deals and then get team friendly deals. That's what the Eagles do. The Eagles got AJ Brown cheap. They got Devontae Smith cheap. They signed all their people early and got them cheap. But you can't get rid of talent until you have things to replace them, like the good teams do. So I would keep Jeff and sign him to a mega deal like the Browns did Myles Garrett. The Browns' heart and soul of their team is Myles Garrett. The heart and soul of the Titans is Jeffrey Simmons. That's how you got to play that. Let Kevin Winston Jr. come and fulfill that role, and just grow from there. Grow with your young guys and try to bring in young guys that's gonna last the next 5 or 6 to 8 years. You just can't be just thinking about bringing some name in. Like, I heard people like, let's try to get Tyreek Hill. Like, Tyreek Hill was already 30. You seen what happened with that? You know, like you just don't want to be desperate. You need to grow this thing with young talent, and you need to compile draft picks. That's why I just didn't understand the Jarvis Brownlee part, because it's young talent and you lost value. Jeff said, sell the team. We'll sell it to Jerry Jones. A 3-year rebuild. It won't take 3 years if they just do it the right way. See, my daddy taught me something when I was a kid. Becker, what up? My dad taught me just do it, even if it take all day, or if it take all week, or if it take a year. Just do it right the first time. When you keep doing it wrong and you keep trying to shortcut, you keep trying to cheat, it takes longer. Right now, go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. Get all them guys up out of there. Go hire, I hate to say it, go hire Mike McCarthy. He already got a history with Bones Fossil. You know what I'm saying? Put that back in right there. Go get you an offensive coordinator, and see what you got with Denard Wilson and Mike McCarthy. Take L'Jarius Sneed, take Calvin Ridley, take Arden Key, take Draymond Jones, take Tyler Lockett. Try to move those guys, get draft picks. Try to sign some young guys before the trade deadline that need to get paid, and play some of your young guys. Don't lead the league in penalties. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't lead the league in drops. Just do the simple things, and the Tennessee Titans could turn it around and win more games this season than they did last season. Go into the draft with an idea that you're going to trade out of one. I don't see much in this draft class coming up. Trade out of one and try to start stockpiling to draft people for the future. I guarantee the Tennessee Titans will be fine. It don't take long. But if you keep doing it the wrong way, which means Chad Brinker's here, but Rand's here, but Mike Vrabel's here, but John Robinson's here, and everybody has a different, like, just going back to John Robinson trading A.J. Brown on draft night and watching Mike Vrabel flip the table over, it just lets you know that it's too many cooks in the kitchen and nobody has a clear-cut vision on what this team needs to be. That is it. 2 times. We could talk about the Giants for 2 hours now. I can do it. Sell it to the Manning family. I wouldn't be mad. So let's go Seahawks. Eli and Peyton would be good. The Manning the Manning family owning the Titans would be good. He said, let's go Giants. Sending a 6th rounder now for Snead. No. We gave up a 3rd round pick and paid him $90 million. We're going to need equal value back. What's that? Your lunchbox? It's not in here. Okay. Now, y'all don't be yelling in the hall, okay? Please. Not a 6th round pick, though. Zay, what up? Yeah, Giants fan, you a little late. I told y'all, like, soon as ladders ended, sell all y'all cards and go account bound and wait for the new stuff to drop. Like, y'all don't listen to me, man. Y'all way too late. I got 5 million coin because I saw my people. Shout out to Becker, man. Becker be listening. A 5th rounder? Nah, man, you gotta at least get to a 4th round. All right, 5th round and you eat all the money. 4th round and we split it. Fourth round and we split the rest of his salary this year. A fifth round, y'all gotta pay the whole thing. He said I got a 3rd. Bro, stop it. Bro, I need Woolen in Nashville, Carlisle. Send Tariq Woolen on. We'll give you that 6th round pick. Tariq Woolen was only a 4th or 5th rounder. We'll give you a 6th round pick. We'll give you the pick that we gave up Jarvis Brownlee for Tariq Woolen, and I'll shut up. Mad Titan 2 times. What up, Charles D? Y'all got the cap. Like, Tennessee Titans is gonna be the #1 team in cap space in this offseason. But I just don't see any free agents like a Kyle Pitts, a Tariq Woolen. Bro, what was the Texans doing today trading Cam Robinson, though? What's up with that? We don't want Diggs. Hey, look. Anytime somebody's sharing about a baby mama with Bow Wow in Future, we don't want him in Nashville. We don't want him in Nashville, bro. I'm sorry. All right, come on, man. Bring the questions. Discord is open. If y'all new to the shop, man, I'm in the shop. I'm here. You can ask questions. You could disagree with my post. You could agree with my post. You could be indifferent with my post. But one thing y'all got to stop doing is writing me these Stephen King horror novels on my chat, on all my posts, and then being scared to get in the booth and have a conversation with a real live person. I promise I won't disrespect you. I won't call y'all your name. I won't curse. I won't yell. I won't lower my voice. I won't even yell at you. I'll be calm just like this. It'll be like a Dr. Phil session. You'll be cooked. I'll be undefeated, but we'll still have the conversation because, like, it's cobwebs in the booth, man. People just be scared to get in here and talk nowadays, man. I understand. I be dropping that hot fire like Dylan, and Dylons. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them things.